Okay, uh, the next several little videos I'm going to do are going to be mainly about the stock market. There's a lot of stuff going on. This one is going to be more about technicals. Um, and so I'm going to try to keep them short and sweet and to the point. Let's talk about oil. As we said in a previous video, the price of oil is down 40% this year, 10% in the last week. The price of gas is down 20% compared to last year. So we know there's a lot of room that's going to be able to go both ways. A couple of things. We know, mm, excuse me, um, that there is a mathematical principle that governs that there are certain numbers in life that repeat themselves. Uh, one's 50%, there's one like 26.4 or something like that, and then like 32.6 or something like that. Uh, so we know that if you look at the last times that oil has taken a significant dip, um, when it has rebounded, it's gone up $6, but then it's gone back down $12. So there's that 50%, 6 and 12. We also know that if you look at the last 5 times that oil has taken a big dip, the last time being in 2008, where oil has fallen a minimum of 35%, that the, shall we say, the A-list oil stocks have recovered about 20% or have gone up in price about 20% over the course of the next year in value. The smaller stocks, the oil stocks, on average go up about 30%. So, one, you never time the market. Okay. Uh, Two, you're never going to beat the market. Okay. Overall, you might have a good month, a good quarter, a good year, but it's like going to Vegas. The house has that little, what is it, 2% or on roulette and 1 point something on craps or something like that. you know, the house is going to win. Um, so like if you get into say like an ETF or something, an exchange traded fund that mirrors say like the Dow 30, the S&P 500 or whatever, um, over the long term, you do you do worse in those funds. I mean, not per se those funds, but when you try to mirror the market, you do worse long term. So one, never time the market. Two, you can sort of look at past performances and you might say, okay, hey, I think a bottom is coming here, and so it might be a good time to buy, but you don't want to time the market. Okay, the difference is um, what's oil at, like $58 a barrel or something. You don't want to say, okay, you know what? I think the bottom is going to be 55, and so I'm going to gauge my next level of investing based on that 55. Because if oil goes to 40 or even 53, you know what? You kind of lose that price difference. And so that's what I'm talking about. You might say, hey, I think if oil gets to 55, I think that's a good point for me to get in. And you can do that, and boom, you're off and running. Okay? Um, so that's what we want to talk about with oil. So those few little facts, hopefully you can make you a few bucks. Um, but also I want to point out something. Never take what somebody says as a given. Okay. Um, Always do your own research. There's tons of Yahoo Finance, Google Finance. Um, oh, I found this great um, tweet page, Stock Tweet. It's STOCKTWIT. Uh, and one, they have their own website, but two, you can also follow them on Twitter. I found that there's a lot of knowledgeable people in there. They're very helpful. Um, if somebody tries to say something, other people will try to say, okay, where did you get this information at? Um, like I posted about a Chinese stock company on Friday, DSKY. Um, JP Morgan upped them from, I don't know, $16 or something to the price target's 24. On Friday they were up $1.61, I think. And so I posted that I had heard about this, and so I just put it out there. And so several people hit me up and said, "Hey, where did you get this information at?" And I said, "Well, I heard Jim Cramer um, talk about it in the morning on CNBC." And so somebody else came back and said, "Hey, J.P. Morgan was the one that did the upgrade on the stock." So you want to do that kind of stuff. Um, like I said, don't take anything for a given. Just because ABC News has been around since the dawn of TV. You know what? They get stuff wrong. Um, like I said, I love Jim Cramer. I love Dave Ramsey. But you know what? Sometimes their information is not necessarily wrong, but if you have an ideal, it may not be something that they cover all the time, and so you know, do your research, people. Okay, okay, do your research. I hope this video has helped some of you. Um, if not, I'm sorry. If it has, hey, go have a good Christmas. Love y'all. Bye.